seconds, and he thought that fight was over.
The doctor has ruled that both men are unable to continue. Now let's see what the ruling is here.
Probably go to the scorecards. They've made more than 3 rounds of the fight.
Chavez touches him up with that jab a couple times to hold him off, and he ties him up. He knows what to do. Obviously, he's seen this guy when he gets on the inside and can't outbox him, he ties him up. But he wants to fight out here, and he's successful out there. Rios is successful on the inside. Now let's see what he says here.
Taking another point away.
That's tough. One point off for what? Unsportsmanlike conduct?
Well, they were breaking up on the inside, and he I think he punched Rios while they were separated.
I think Rios out-hustled there, and then the point off is Chaves.
Yep, that could be a crucial round, the 10-8 round.
Chavez has lost 2 points for foul play, and Rios, in fact, has lost 1. And there's a takedown. He had him around the head and dragged him down. And now Rios can milk this to get some time to rest a bit from a fighting family. And there he is again, wrapping up that head, and he's done it to the elbow. Look at these 2 guys. That's it. He disqualifies him. He disqualifies Diego Chaves. This fight's all over. This fight is over. Vic Dragunich has disqualified Diego Chaves. He had seen enough. Rios would be better off now to just stay back. Fight's over. He's won the fight.
It looked like a debating contest at the very end, and I guess the referee thought that Chaves lost it. I don't recall something like this happening before.
Now he grabs him by the head.
Yeah, and
you know, he could have released that as they were going down.
Right, that could have been another point deducted.
Yeah, because that's flagrant right there, so that could have been 2 points. He took 1 point. Now, let's see at the end of the fight, and they're going at it, and Vic is trying to tell him, and the guy is giving him guff, and that's it. He disqualifies him.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm not 100% sure either.
Tell me.
And the reaction is extraordinary. He goes, hey, what happened? Vargas, you know, he's out of time. There's no urgency here for him.
That's right. He's not. I mean, he should be. There's got to be a.
Oh! He caught Tim. Tim almost went down. There's an urgency now with 16 seconds to go. Tim got clipped. That's the first time that anyone's been close to going down. Closing seconds of the fight. And like the Provednikov fight.
What?
No.
Something.
What happened at the end?
Oh. No, it was 10 seconds, and he thought that fight was over. He thought it was the bell.
This fight,
I
I don't think this fight's over yet. I think there's 10 seconds to go.
He heard the clap and thought it was over, but he wasn't listening for the bell.
Vargas thinks that he's won the fight. Well, it ends. Well, we're going to have to get an explanation because he heard the clappers, and to me there'd be 10 seconds left to go.
He just told the judge, I did not stop the fight. Pat Russell just told him I did not stop the fight. So we're going to need to get some clarity here.
Yeah, and we need to get everybody out of the way.
Well, it's simple, really. He thought the clapper was the bell.
Correct.
And he waved when he thought it was over. He thought the fight was over. Unfortunately, and there was no knockdown scored either, but it's a big advantage for Bradley because he has all this time to recover. Watch this. And he gets nailed right on the chin. and he's almost ready to go.
Yep.
And his sense of urgency.
But he's got an amazing ability to recover and survive.
And here's the very end now. Now Pat thinks that he heard the bell, and he says that's it.
Yeah.
And Vargas thinks he won the fight. They're not going to fight the last 10 seconds, obviously.
Yeah.
They're just going to score.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Referee Pat Russell signaled the end of the round, not the end of the fight. As a result, we consult the official scorecard to determine a winner. Judge Lucas scores it 116 to 112. Rocky Young 117 to 111. And Judge Bayless scores it 115 to 112. For the winner, by way of unanimous decision, and now, interim WBO welterweight world champion, Desert Storm, Timothy Bradley.
Well, the judges were close to what we had it, Carlos.
Exactly.
117, 111, 116, 113, 115, 111. I had it 117, 112, and you had it
116, 113.
So you had it the same as one of the judges.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on the money there, and so is Timothy Bradley.
All right, speaking of emotions, what is the sense in Joey Dawejko's corner, Mark?
Well, there was sartorial concerns. Mike Basil, the cut man, uses surgical scissors to cut incisions on Joey Dawejko's pants legs because they were too tight. I know he said before, 244 pounds. He's as light as he's been since 2018, but he needed a little relief there.
Is it a matter of Dawejko being outgunned? He has a smaller heavyweight in front of him, which he should be able to compete against. And Dawejko continues to drop that out because he's getting tired. He's starting to drop the mouthpiece purposely.
And instead of going to get it clean, because it was done intentionally, Wes Melton says, you want to play games? Let's play games with a dirty mouthpiece. After dudes have been sweating and getting knocked out in the same ring. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Now Torrez is doing his thing. Mouthpiece out again. And Dawejko does not look good here in the fourth round.
Time out, time out.
I'll take a point.
Over there.
He's purposely dropping the mouthpiece. Purposely.
Start taking points away. You got to keep it in your mouth. I'm going to take points away. Stay there. Stay there.
Fans not happy with Dawejko spitting out the mouthpiece, and that's a nice combination from Richard Torrez Jr.
Torrez has already put
nice uppercut. The mouthpiece comes flying out once again. That was a punch, though. Not intentional, but it's not going to end well for Dawejko.
Bite on it. Bite down on it. The mentality of Dawejko has quickly been shifted by the work and the boxing ability of Torrez. He's now become having that opponent mentality. Opponent mentality.
After going 7-1 with 4 knockouts over his last 8 fights, this is the Dawejko that once things get hard, will try like he did there with the left hook, but he's got a puncher's chance at this point and not much more. Ooh, here comes Torrez, putting himself in harm's way. The mouthpiece comes flying out again.
I don't think Dawejko at this point, I don't think he minds. One more point and this fight's over. It's a DQ.
You mentioned defensive responsibility from Torrez. Yes, it was a big shot, but it was partially deflected.
Nope, there it is.
That one was clean.
And he rolled with it. And again,
that's it.
Over.
Over there.
Just when things were getting good.
Told you. Look, if he don't have a fitted mouthpiece, a professional mouthpiece, even if you have a professional mouthpiece, right, and it's fitted the right way, it's not going to fall out like that. I think he probably has one of those store-bought mouthpieces.
That you put in that hot water.
Put in the hot water. Yeah, you need something from the dentist, something molded, because that shouldn't happen.
Kawoya got another shot in.
And now it is Kawoya's turn again to go down. Meekins leads 2 out of 3.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Vanty will let him continue with almost 2 minutes to go in the 3rd round. Meekins wants to make sure he does not want any more of what happened to him a short time ago.
He's down! Meekins was down while he was stopping the fight! Oh my goodness!
This is incredible. Meekins is down. May not be able to get up if there were a count.
I gotta tell you.
Stop the fight. Kawoya is saying he is the winner.
Vanty is calling Meekins the winner. Oh my, this is outrageous.
And as he stopped it, as you saw, Meekins did go down, and as I say, would not be up in time. Now Kawoya still thinks he has won.
I was just going to point out that John Meekins was doing the same thing this time that he did before when he had Kawoya in trouble. He was leaving himself open, and just as I was saying that, Paul Vanty went in and stopped the fight, and Meekins got nailed. So this is wild now. This is going to be their next big controversy in New Jersey.
I've not seen one like this before.
Oh, man.
It seems to me that anticipation comes out in referees occasionally when a fighter has a reputation. Meekins is known as a puncher, and so Vanty, anticipating a little bit, was a little bit too quick perhaps. Let's take another look and see exactly.
Was all important here. Meekins is teeing off on him all right, but watch what happens in return.
He missed all those punches, Meekins. There's a good right, but he's still punching.
Muhammad doesn't know it's over, and so he delivers this as the referee stops it, and down goes Meekins from the right hand.
Wow. And I'll tell you what, John Meekins might not have beat a 10 count.
I don't think he would have.
He was on all fours. And I have to tell you, I don't think the referee being there caused Meekins to get hit with that punch. See, he was just wailing away with the right. Oh, I'll tell you what, if ever there was a situation where a protest has good possibilities for Kawoya, if in fact, as we think, there was Meekins rolling around the corner, if in fact, as we think Kawoya will lose this fight, he's got a heck of a case.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Resorts International Casino Hotel here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, referee Paul Vanty. Stop the bout at 1 minute. Your attention, please. Stop the bout at 1 minute, 39 seconds of the 3rd round. As he stopped the bout, a punch was thrown over his shoulder. The bout was already over. The winner by TKO from New York City, John Wesley Meekins.
Meekins a very fortunate man right now, looking for a title so desperately he almost lost any and all title aspirations right there. About a second earlier, Paul Vanty officially had stopped this bout.
It shows how hard it really is to do that when a veteran fighter who has seen it all and been through everything can get sucked into a street fight.
And Williams is getting whacked and might be hurt. A half a minute left to go in round 7, and Murky Sosa is relentless. A big right hand.
The gas tank is dwindling for Charles Williams. Somebody has to lose this war of attrition.
It is scheduled for 12. It is in round 7. It has been a delight. If you like action and you like boxing, you gotta like this. And I assume that's why you're watching. That does it for round 7. First, he pays a visit to Murky Sosa's corner to look at the swelling over the right eye. Now here comes Dr. Doggett over to this corner.
How you feeling,
Murky Sosa doing some of his best lethal damage in this fight with the right hand over the top. He tees off, misses there. The left hook was good. He turns into a right hand over the top. Charles Williams just cannot really react to it.
Now, here is the ruling. Dr. Doggett, let me tell you, Murky Sosa is excited, but I don't know that he won. The doctor has ruled that both men are unable to continue. Now let's see what the ruling is here.
Probably go to the scorecards. They've made more than 3 rounds of the fight.
That is Larry Hazard, the commissioner here, who is now, he's over here talking to Logan Hobson of CompuBox, and I'll bet you he'll tell us. Now both fighters are unable to continue on doctor's examination. We don't know yet what the determination will be from this stuff. And that's Larry Hazard. That's the doctor's rule. It is going to be ruled a draw because both men cannot continue. This is fascinating. I have not seen this before.
You know, we talk about the butt rule and how that comes into effect in the first round. Heads came together, no butt called, the punch is called, and now it comes back here. It is unique. It's a severe battle of exhaustion, a war, all kinds of dehydration. They're both showing the effects. And hey, you see enough things, something new can always come up.
Gentlemen, here at Bally's Park Place on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, the official decision at the end of this time, referee Ron Lipton has called a halt to the bout, acting on the advice of Chief Ringside, Dr. Frank B. Doggett. Both fighters unable to continue after 7 rounds. The bout is a technical draw.
So it is a technical draw. Charles Williams disappointed, and yet, in our viewpoint, Murky Sosa looked like he might have been doing the better work.